Hi everyone, day 15, and I guess this is another, probably another video, or the start of another video. So for anyone who's just jumped in on this, whatever part this is, probably part 3, maybe 4, I don't know. This is just a bit of a few just clips day by day of the of me piecing together the new workshop. As I've said before, all of the machine tools that I have are up here. So we got the Deco tool and cutter grinder, the Adept Shaper machine, Myford ML7. Yeah, that's about it. Milling machine, but I'll show you that later. Pretty much everything I can do is sort of done. I'm just waiting for the guys to box in this bit for me, which will happen sometime as June progresses, and we're going to remove this stuff here, so that will make it a lot more flexible. So it's becoming now the main things I've been doing is I'm sort of coming to a bit of a hold. I've also got the storeroom, just the cabinets have all got tools in and stuff. I've got a few more toolboxes to bring up, but yes, just at some time I will rearrange this one. And sorry, and just bringing anyone up to speed, this is what's going to be the clean room. These desks were left for me, and I'm going to do something a bit better when time and money allows, but at the moment it works pretty good. So yeah, and all this stuff on the wall of my to-do stuff. But anyway, so I'm here on it's a Sunday. I've just popped into one of the local sort of machine stores and picked up this little machine, or adjustable machine stand. So I'm going to assemble this, and what I'm hoping is, I mean, it's cheap and cheerful, but it'll give me, I see I've got no stand for the little Hexacut saw, and on the decal and the shaper are all just sitting on workmates. So I'm hoping that, I don't think this is the final solution, but what I think this is will be quite a good tool. I think it may end up as the final solution for the Hexacut, because it can just sit on here and be happy. But it will give me, I'm hoping that I'll be able to fit do some experimenting on how I fit the motor for the shaping machine on this, and rough out a sort of a template, and then make a proper stand from that. Okay, so anyway, so my first priority today is to make a cup of coffee, but my second one will be to assemble this and see how useful it is. If it's pretty good and fairly sturdy, they've got another one in stock, so I may pick that up tomorrow, because then that will just give me one I can immediately put the little Hexacut saw, the power axle. So you can see it. I'll show this working once I've got it set up, and then I can then do the experiment with the shaper machine on one of them. So yeah, assuming they're sturdy enough. Anyway, so I'll get busy with that, and then I'll bring you back and let you have a look at it. Okay, see you in a while. Hi everyone, so yeah, I've all assembled, plonked the little Hexacut saw on there. It's not super stable, but I think if had a larger piece, thicker piece of wood in here, that might help it, and something a bit more substantial, because this is designed to be able to open out to extend it if you want to, but generally it'd be alright. I don't know whether we chuck, we'll put this on and see what, I'm trying to do it with one hand with the camera, and I'll have to put you down. Put the camera there. When you see the switch, this lever should turn it off when it cuts through. Okay, I'll do a proper walkthrough on this, but the table seems sturdy enough for that, so I guess we could call that a success. I think I will. Well, we got some ply downstairs, some actually the same. Got some left over that we use to make the bench. So when the guys have a bit of time, we'll cut some out and replace this chipboard, and I think that make it a little bit sturdy, a bit more sturdy. Whether it'd be good enough for the shaper, I'm not sure actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll have a think about that. So that's about it for whatever day it is, day 15. In here, had a visit from the Knacklers daughter, which was nice. We had a bit of a chat. Yeah, so I'll see you on the next one. Okay, thank you. Bye. Hi everyone. Day 16. It's a bank holiday here in the UK. It's a Monday, so the guys are not in the office in the workshop today. So I'm here on my own. It's about 3 o'clock. I've been doing the editing of some of the other videos. Yeah, a bit late in today. Part of the editing, I was sort of thinking about I was looking at this and noticed we haven't really done an update. So there's quite a few bits and bobs there. Hopefully you can see that. So we've still got to fix the main lights, get rubbish bin, extra cupboard shelves, leaky roof, light switch for the offices, temporary filming lights. Doing the editing has made me be sort of very aware that I need to do something with some additional lights. So I've got a couple of ideas for that one, which next week I'll bring in and sort out. Power for, what have we got? Oh, braces for the table, we talked about that before. Power for the machines, permanent 240 volt. Well, got to get the temporary, got the temporary ones. Wall clock, I've never got a clue what time of day it is. The gable wall, the bit the guys are going to do, a blackboard for my chalk aided design. CAD, can't, you know, got to do it. 3-phase motor, permanent sort of supply, that needs to be sorted, but not urgent because the decal doesn't work. There's a door missing on the chippies bench, I'll show you that in a minute. Clean the light fitting, so it seems a bit crazy to clean them all until the gable wall's up and the dust has stopped bombing around, so that's going to be there for a little while. Tidy the tidy cables and fittings, I'll show you that in a minute. ML7 headstock, I need to order a new headstock and some bearings. It's not good, and I keep putting it off, but actually sort of really the lathe's not much. It needs to be fixed, so I'm going to contact Myford this week and order them up. Doorbell, one of the problems is if I'm in there on my own, I'm quite a long way from the main door, so need some sort of bell so anyone can attract my attention, and we don't leave the door open so people can run off with all the gear. Clean room, filing cabinet, just to put a lot of the stuff, keep it off the bench. So just some old second-hand filing cabinet, and another one of the for in the storeroom, one of the 5 drawer cabinets that I've got. I'll show you that in a second. So, well, that still just stays the same. I mean, the wall's pretty much painted, but the plan will be to just fill in any bits when the gable wall's up. And you've sort of seen move the tools upstairs, check the power, move the bench, move the machine tools up, prep the lathe move, but that's done. So yeah, that's all okay. So let's have a quick look outside. So nothing there. I decided to get a second one of these things, so that's cool. So I'll assemble that sometime during this week. I ordered this quite a while ago. It's the grey colour for the Myford paints. The grey paint, which is the Myford colour. That's right. And amazingly, I've been in these videos been talking about my ML2. I actually believe now it's an ML3. Let me go on the other side, it's easier to the light's better. So we've got the bolts here where it breaks. There's one on the opposite side, breaks the head. So a Myford ML1, this whole lot is all solid. A 2 has it, I think it's here and the same in this end, but a 3 has it the 2 this side, but the 1 there, which looks like it's going to be fun trying to take that off, because I think he must have ground it down to make room for these pulleys. So that'd be an interesting challenge when I get to it. So yeah, I think it's a Myford ML3. So one of the things I did notice whilst doing the editing was I have lost a bit of focus and started playing with my toys more than actually trying to get the workshop up and running. So I'm going to put the tailstock back together, put this back on, and put it back in the storeroom, and leave that one for another day. Yes, trying to control myself really, doing the things I like rather than the ones I want. And the same with the shaping machine. Just going to leave that for the moment and concentrate on trying to get the machines, get the headstock fixed on the ML7, get the punch or the gable end wall up. Yeah, and do the things that I need to do. I also bought in the 2 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗔𝗕𝗥 tool chests I had at home. They were in here a while back, but because I had such limited space, I had nowhere to put them, and I didn't want to. You know, the guys built me this great workbench, but what the problem was, if I start covering it with all those toolboxes, I end up with no workbench. So, and that was important to me to maintain a working area. So the plan for these 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗔𝗡𝗥 boxes, so as I spoke about earlier, I've got 5 of these 𝗫𝗠𝗠 drawers. So I was going to get a 6th one, and then I had a plan where, so we've got the if you think of 2 of them, I could put 2 in that corner, 2 in the middle and 2 there, put a flat top. We got some old sort of really narrow doors downstairs that are just scrap, so if the guys are comfortable with me having those, I can put a top along there and then put the 𝗪𝗏𝗪𝗔𝗡𝗥 boxes on top, and then there's still the gap between them. I've got some other toolboxes at home from when I was worked in the dockyard, and got lots of what I used to call pipe bashing spanners, big spanners for working on the Royal Naval ships. So I could just chuck them in there in the gap. So there, yeah, that's the plan. So I just need to find another one of these for, and I'll have a bit of a look around. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the rest of this week is trying to stay on track and not lose focus, because yeah, it's far more fun doing the things you like than the things that are just hard work. But I think it'll pay dividends to get everything complete, and then start playing with my toys. Okay, right, well that's my update for today. So I'll speak to you soon. Hi everyone, so day 17 in the workshop. Well, as I mentioned yesterday, I decided I needed to stop playing, so pieced together the tailstock for the ML3. So I've got that packed away, and then I was having a think about, we spoke about the storeroom, and I made a few changes here. So, so my door, I put all the cabinets in the corner there, stacked them all up, and I think that'll work quite well. I'm sure what I will do is in the top one and the bottom one we'll put the least used things, and then the middle three I'll put the things that I use the most. Save my old bones having a bend or stretch. So that's pretty cool. Generally comfortable with that for the moment. A bit dark in here, sorry about that. So I put the Starrett boxes on top of there. Here I've got bits for my lathe and stuff for all that, cardboard boxes and milling machine stuff. That's junk, but most of that I can put in the cupboard. That's not junk, but sort of doesn't belong there. So the theory is milling machine stuff there, lathe stuff in there. This box, this one here will be for lathe stuff, and this one for milling machine stuff. ML3, yeah, so a bit tidy, a bit more organised, and I can manage the situation a lot better there. Nothing much else. I was only here for a few hours this morning because I had to go off and do something. So this is the coolant tank. So it's rather grubby, as you can see. So I'm going to give that I'm here in the afternoon. Tomorrow's plan will be to clean all that up and drop that in over here on the lathe and connect. I think I've probably lost I have to get another Jubilee clip, but get it in place, and so it's ready for use. I mentioned about the headstock bearings on the ML7. I found a quite a good exploded diagram of the headstock last night, so I've got a better idea on how to disassemble it. So probably Thursday I'm going to try and disassemble it and try and evaluate what parts I need to purchase and get them done. So that's so I can get that tickety-boo. Stood the milling machine up, needs a stand, so that's, I need to measure up some dimensions and work out how where I want it to be. I'm tending to consider that the height of this stand, that I want to make everything else from now on that height. The reason for that is, I'm very grateful to be in this space, but I know it will be for a limited period, because my mate's the same age as me, and he'll want to retire soon. So, well, soon, in the next few years. So I had an idea, if I can make everything roughly the same size, if I go back, I don't think I'll have a space as big as this in the future. If I reduce back down and don't have the luxury to have gaps in between everything, then all the flat surfaces will all be pretty much the same, and that'll make it a bit easier than it's sort of all up and down. Yeah, so that's about it for the update for today. So I'll see you tomorrow. Cheerio. Hi everyone, so that was day 18. I didn't come in, so it was yesterday, and we got day 19. So yesterday the video was released, number 2, and another sticker there for the to-do list of protective lagging that a lot of you suggested, and it's pretty good idea. So I'll add that to the wall. What have I done today? So over here did the coolant tank, so that's all pretty cleaned up, ready to rock and roll. I've been messing around with the milling machine, had the motor running, and that's all good. I need to check the manual for something before I actually connect the drive to it. I also took out, there was a little Jacob's chuck in there, so took that out, so then I can fit milling cutters in. Yeah, and I also said I was going to let me just put you there for a moment. Lift that off. And what I'm trying to look at, someone asked, 𝗂𝗚𝗏𝗡𝗅𝗍 who was saying what were the con rods from, and I don't know, I've never really tried how close I can get this so I think they're Ford con rods. So anyway, that's the number. Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's about it for today. I'm going to, it's one of the jobs, I'm not sure I'm in tomorrow, but I'll be in all over the weekend. One of the jobs is I'm keen to get the design of the milling machine table all sorted, so I can start to get the materials for that. Yeah, so guys are out on site, so it's all very quiet. Okie dokie, so I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, take care. Hi everyone, so day 21 in the workshop. I think I've missed a day actually. Yeah, 20 no show. All the rest I found all the stickers on the floor, so the too many, so I've taken some off now. So what have I done today? Well, not a lot really. What I've done is the magical milling machine, the mystery milling machine. I've made a video introducing it to you all. As you can see, it's on the floor, so it's not a working video. And I've become aware that we need to, there's a limit to how far I can continue to move forward until the structure up the ends there. And the guys are busy, so it's really around sort of doing that, spending time on other things. So that's why I thought if I make the video on the milling machine, then I can slot that in between and give me a little bit of a break time wise while we progress things in here a little bit more. I bought this came from 𝗪𝗡𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠 all, because I know I keep talking about it. It's as bad as painting the wall, but I do need to sort the headstock spindle out on the Myford. Okay, so yeah, that's really it for today. There's not much to really tell that you haven't already seen. So as always, stay happy, strong and healthy, and I'll see you in the next part.